Okay, so this is doctor number 2. I'm in Dallas, off of Walnut Hill. So it's a free consultation. I'm gonna see what he says, see what he recommends as far as if I just need to have skin removed, what his procedure is like for a tummy tuck and repair my diastasis recti, and then get a quote. I probably won't be able to show you all like the actual consultation, but I'll let y'all know like what happens. Okay, so I'm here for my pre-op. So y'all, I am getting my pre-op today for my surgery for my tummy tuck and hernia repair. Just looking for a place to park. I did, of course, pre-op for the C-section, which they took my blood, took my pressure to figure out if I was even healthy, you know, enough to undergo surgery. So now I am about to go do the pre-op here. I had to slick my hair down. Ooh, what is this? I had to slick my hair down because it was looking a mess. Ooh, them waves. Y'all see them waves? This is as good as it's gonna get. Alright, let me rush in here so I can get back home. I went ahead and came with this doctor because I like the fact that he doesn't do drains. His surgery doesn't require drains, which would be really hard to maintain with 3-year-olds hanging on me, and it's just safer. So I went ahead and chose this doctor. Okay, so I am in my robe, ashy feet and all, and about to take some pictures. I got on my bra, but I'm fully naked under here. And I'm gonna take some pictures, look at my abdomen. She still thinks that, you know, I don't need lipo, which I don't think either. Then I'll let y'all know what the results are. Y'all look, I look pregnant. All of that is skin, new skin. Crazy.
All towards these people, to this black football player, this soccer player, whatever, making money, like to the point that they had to stop the game. They had to stop the game.
Okay, mommy, cover yourself up.
We know the historical context of calling black folks to look like money.
No.
We know that. We know that. So you it's very much anti-black. And I'll give you.
You gonna miss it?
You want to identify as Afro-Latina? That's fine. That still does not give you. You can still be very much.
He literally does this every morning. Every single morning. He'll come into the room and like just play with my little play with my stomach. Ow! And he'll do that. That hurts. Ow! Big old head. I don't know. I wonder how he's gonna react when he sees that. Hey, mommy's flabby tummy isn't there anymore.
Because we don't see it that much. We do not. Do y'all feel like OG is ugly? That's the question I would have asked, okay? Now, I know hosting a reunion and doing stuff like this is a lot of work, but let me tell you something, Mark Lane Hill.
Alright, so this is me the night before surgery. This is my stomach. And they're just going to get rid of all of this. So from what my understanding, I'm going to see if I can demonstrate it for you guys. But all of this, that is fascia. And it came out and it needs to go back in. So I have this little dome right here that sticks out, and yeah, so basically it's like a film that connects the abdomen, and it is broke. I need to take these nails off too. I've already started with one, but I can't have any nails or fingernail polish. So, but yeah, so this is my stomach. The boys are gonna miss it. I'm not gonna miss it. No, I'm not even gonna lie to myself. But I do walk around the house playing with it sometimes, like a little stress ball. But I've done the work, you know. I've done the work, and the results are under here. So it's just time to see my hard work. But this is me sideways. So as you can see, like, that's why he's not gonna do any lipo. He said I don't have any fat back here. So he's not gonna do any lipo. He's just gonna remove the skin and get me back in the race with everybody else, you know? And I'm excited. Bye, tummy. Okay, just wanted to come and give my final remarks before the big day. Well, actually, it is the big day because it's 12 now. I cannot believe I am doing this. It's like a surreal feeling. You know, I can't believe I'm doing it. They told me to take the Valium for anxiety the day before, but you know, that's just not a habit I want to get used to. I've been having anxiety all my life, dog. I know how to deal with it without drugs. But they did, you know, prepare me for the anxiety that I'm having. But it's manageable. It's, for me, it's normal. I want to come home. I just want to come home tomorrow. I want to get well so that I can be with my babies. I've mentally prepared myself for the pain. I'll tell you that. I have definitely mentally prepared myself for it. I know this time tomorrow I'm going to be in a lot of pain. Probably going to break down. I told Duran, do not let me be a punk bitch. I told him, make sure I do not break down crying in weakness, you know. And so I made him promise that to me, to not let me be a punk about it. But doing this helped. Actually coming on and doing this little vlog really helped get that out. Because these are my fears. These are my fears. And even though I don't like to speak my fears to give my fears life, I just kind of want to get it out, help myself rationalize my thoughts. One thing I don't get, I don't understand how people can do underground work. I'm going to to a veteran doctor, been in the game, published, like I'm going to the real deal doctor and I'm freaking out. I don't know how people can go to like overseas, and I know they have certified doctors overseas, but sometimes when people are going overseas, they're not going for the certified board doctors. They're going for the underground stuff, or like even like the underground stuff that's here. I don't know how people are able to do that with a clear mind. Like you're literally going in there thinking, well, it's either, you know, either I'm gonna come out alive or I'm not. Like, how do you gamble? Because like I said, I'm freaking out, and this is a real doctor, and I'm freaking out. So I don't understand the desperation for the black market stuff at all. But why am I doing this? I'm doing this for my self-confidence. I tried to appreciate the room that my body created to create those two beautiful boys, and I do appreciate it. By all means, I definitely appreciate what God put my body through. And now that that is done, my body has done the work. I just feel like I can remove that part from me now. As y'all know, my pregnancy wasn't pretty. I got pneumonia during my pregnancy, so it wasn't the best memory. And I think about it a lot when I see my stomach. My biggest pride and joy are my boys, and they're here. And even though I'm glad that my body was able to carry two healthy boys, you know, I'm not stuck on praising, you know, what is. I want to move forward, get back to where I was, because it's really demotivating to do all the work in the gym. I'm eating probably 5 times more healthier than your average person, and to see results everywhere else but, you know, the area that's important for a woman, which is our midsection. And so you're doing all this work only to still not be satisfied with your body. I'm tired of that, you know, and I'm tired of that for the simple sake. I'm tired of having to deal with that for the simple sake of people saying, you should appreciate your body, you should love your body. And I do appreciate and love my body, which is why I want to make it better. So, mentally, this is going to free me. It's going to mentally free me because I stress so much about how I could fix it through diet, through over-exercising. And I spend a lot of time in the gym, a lot of time trying to make things happen for my body that physically I can't, you know. So this is going to free me a lot. So yeah, I'm going to go to bed. I got to wake up in 5 hours, and I'm going to get everything started. So see y'all in a bit. Hey. Operation day, I'm here. Surgery starts at 7:30. They're about to bring her on back here. They brought me back here first, so. Alright, so I know what y'all are thinking. Stephanie, you shouldn't be driving. You just had surgery. But I actually did not have the surgery today. He sent me home because I got too rowdy. I'm just playing. He sent me home because he didn't feel comfortable performing the surgery with me being under the weather like this, which I couldn't be more happy about. Not that we didn't do the weather. Not that we didn't do the surgery. I'm happy because he just made me very confident in his ability to like care for a patient and that he know what he doing. So instead of like just trying to go ahead and get it done, and like all of them, like I'm telling you, I feel so much better. Like now that I know their ability, I feel so much better about when I do the surgery, because they were so thorough in checking me. And like I didn't even ask them to. It was just literally stuff that was going on in my head. And, you know, so they just went down the list to try to rule out any and every possible thing. So first they checked my temperature. Well, really what triggered it, she did my blood pressure, and she noticed that my blood pressure was higher than, you know, what somebody my age and stature would be. So that was the first thing. And of course, since I already told her I was sick, it was like, that's not good. And so then it was the fact that my pulse, you know, they had the little thing on your finger. My pulse was high. My pulse is normally around 74 or 80. And my pulse, I was even watching it, it stayed up in like the close to fat burning range, like 120 the whole time. And so, and then when I talked, it got higher. And then they checked my temperature 3 times, and each time it was a very, very low grade fever. So he did an EKG. Like, I was just so happy. He was like, okay, let's check this. He was like, let's just get an EKG. Let's check her heart. All right, EKG came out fine. He was like, all right, you say you have coughing and chest congestion. All right, let's check her lungs. Make sure she, you know, hasn't developed pneumonia. And it was just like everything that was going on in my head. Because I was thinking those things. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on with my heart? I hope they check my heart. And so as I thought it, like, they did it. And then, of course, y'all know, since I had pneumonia before, I was scared of that. I'm like, oh my God, I hope I don't have pneumonia again. I'm like, I need to tell him that I had pneumonia once before. But he was already on that. So they were just very on top of it. Even, why is this car stopped? Even, you know, he was just saying that even though that is a very, very low grade fever, it was just still concerning for him with me in this cold, especially because it was morning time. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. He was like, that's not normal or okay for somebody to have even a low grade fever in the morning like that. So I was happy that he checked everything. He kept apologizing, and I'm like, no, do not apologize. Like, by all means, don't apologize for doing this, because this is definitely something I would rather you do. I'd rather you check everything and make sure, you know, we're performing surgery under the right circumstances. We can come back. I ain't tripping. So yeah, I'm very happy with this doctor, which is why I picked him in the first place. He just seems very cautious, and I like how cautious he is. Like, he's just really chill, but like, no, if we don't have to do it, we're not gonna do it type of doctor. And very sweet. He's such a sweet guy. Mini vacation is over. I was looking forward to that. I was looking forward to the mini vacation away from them. I hope that don't sound bad. But I went home and slept, because I got no sleep last night because I was nervous and I was coughing. So I caught up on some sleep, and I'm good now.
Good afternoon, Dr. Pollock's office. This is Kim.
Hi Kim, this is Stephanie Trotter.
Yeah.
Hello. I was calling. Yeah, I'm still about the same. So I was calling to see about a possible reschedule, since we didn't go through with the surgery today.
Right. I'm sorry about that, but absolutely we can get you back on the schedule. He's out on the 1st, and I'll know Monday about the 25th, which is this coming Friday.
Oh, okay.
So we have a few options there. So basically Monday good. Would any of those dates work for you?
Yeah, the 25th is coming up.
Right.
It would work. Yeah, any of those days would work.
Okay. What I will do, I will call you probably Monday afternoon and tell you what I have available, and then let you pick from there.
All right. Okay. Back at it again. All right. So here we go. For real this time. For real this time.
So Stephanie is out of surgery. She's been out for quite some time, roughly about 3 hours, but she's been asleep the whole time and nauseous. So, how do you feel? Do you what? Nauseated. They gave her some soup, but it's making her sick. And the medicine to keep her from being not feeling nauseated is at home. So you gotta go home and get your medicine, then you won't feel nauseated no more.
Go sleep. Let it want to go home and go to bed. That's how I'm ready to go. Go home in the bed. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one, and let's see how I don't want you to get any pain. I'm just expecting to feel like more of a sharp pain. That's what I was anticipating. Not really that. Like a cramping.
You feel okay to go?
Yeah, I feel okay to go.
Okay. I guess you have to call the doctor.
Hey. Oh my gosh. So I'm here and I am struggling. I hate when I have to cough because that is the worst pain. Ooh. The main thing I'm struggling with is the gas. And it's just like when I had a C-section. I had a lot of gas in my stomach. And it hurt so bad. And that's what I'm going through now. So we're just trying to belch, pass gas. Passing gas is not really working. But that's what I feel. I'm supposed to be coughing. He said the cough is actually, good for me to, make sure my lungs are clear. Ooh, but it's like when I do have to cough. Jesus. Let me try to sit up. Okay. Okay, not gonna work. Alright, so I'm up a little better. The sun is finally out. That's helping with my energy level. But so a little about yesterday, because I know I didn't film too much outside of recovery. Got my little peanuts that I'm munching on, but I didn't film too much after recovery because the first thing that I felt after surgery was just extreme nausea. Here goes this cough again. And it hurts so bad. I'm gonna put this down here. The first thing that I felt was extreme nausea. I remember them waking me up and just asking me how I felt. And that's the first thing I told them, was that I'm nauseous. And they said it was because of the anesthesia the anesthesia. So as y'all know, like, I don't drink, I don't do any type of drugs. I barely do over-the-counter medicine. So them giving me something like anesthesia had the hardest effect on me. They said that it was hard for me to wake up. It took a long time for me to wake up out of the anesthesia. Like, they weren't expecting for me to be asleep that long. And of course, I think it had to do with the fact that I am a tired mom of twins, running businesses and things as well. So yeah, I definitely was taking advantage of that sleep. But I was just extremely nauseous. They tried to give me some water. All I could like taste was the anesthesia. I did end up throwing up once. Like, once I threw up, I felt so much better, and it was nothing but liquid. And I hadn't drunk anything. I hadn't drunk since like the night before, because you know you have to fast. And so, like, I was just throwing up liquid, and after I threw up, I felt so much better. And so I walked up and down the hallway, and I got a little dizzy again. And then they had to have me pee, but I was just so dizzy again. I was so nauseous again. I just need to like go back to my bed and reset. But I was finally able to use the bathroom and go. I didn't want to stay there. I just really did not want to stay in the hospital. They really tried to get me to stay overnight, but I just wanted to be in my own bed, you know? The smell of the hospital, I felt like was contributing to like my nauseousness, and like I haven't been nauseous since I got home, but it was like just certain whiffs of stuff in the hospital were like making me nauseous. And then, you know, I just wanted to be at home. So they were like, you can stay, you can stay. They were like encouraging me to stay, but I did not want to stay. I wanted to come home. And just kind of be in my own bed and just get comfortable in my own environment, get out of the hospital setting, not being hooked up to a bunch of machines and stuff. So I'm good. Wrapped up extremely tight. I'm wrapped up so tight. And I got a feeling this is going to be a long recovery. I do. I feel like this is going to be a long recovery because it's tough. But I just ate my IHOP. This orange juice is kind of messing with my stomach a little bit, so I'm just gonna continue drinking my water instead. And I'm just here with my TV, about to do some work on the computer. My pain, I would say my pain level right now on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, I am an 8. I am about a level 8 right now. And like I said, mainly it's like a gas feeling. I just feel really gassy. I feel like if I just let out a big fart, it would probably feel so good. But I actually haven't passed gas at all. Really just been like little burps and stuff. So I'm gonna do what I can on the computer. But I think I'm gonna lay back down because I think sitting up like this is kind of hurting. So talk to you guys in a little bit.